On May 3rd, about 2 a.m. in the morning, a Louisville Metro police officer did respond to a shooting on the parking lot of 2710 West Broadway, where 3 people were shot. When officers arrived, they did locate a male and female that had been shot. Both of them were transported to the University of Louisville Hospital, where they ultimately died of their injuries. A third person showed up a little bit later that had been shot in the hand. Through surveillance video, which was great in this situation, our detectives were able to identify the shooter of this particular crime. He's been charged with 2 counts of murder. His name is Reggie Rahim. He's currently in corrections at this time, waiting for the trial. Are there any questions you all have?
Can you talk more about how surveillance was really helpful for you all in making this arrest? I know it was hundreds of people out there that night because it was Derby.
You know, that's a very good question. There were hundreds of people out there, but it was actually the surveillance video that led us to the individual that did the shooting in this case. Now, what we don't know at this stage is who actually shot the third person that is alive. We know that he's suffering, or facing the 2 counts of murder of the 2 that are deceased, but the person who was assaulted by a gunfire, that person is still unknown at this time.
Are there any other arrests in this case possible?
You know, the case is still ongoing in terms of going through the judicial process at this point. You know, one of the things was, you know, it was Derby weekend, and, you know, it's a very jubilant time in our community when people are out celebrating. Unfortunately, on this particular night, this heinous crime took place. And what we're glad to report, even though it's some months later, the officers never gave up on the case. Officers were able to follow the leads that they received in it and were able to make the arrest on November the 18th.
And this was one of many, I feel like, emails we got from you all that contributed to your clearance, right? Can you talk about that and just how it is bringing closure to families of victims?
Yes, we have been making quite a few arrests here lately, in particular in homicides, and it's been great. A lot of that has been some community members stepping up, giving us information, sometimes not. And it's just officers doing good old-fashioned police work, getting down to the nitty-gritty. And then the other part is the fact we don't have as many shootings or homicides as we've had in the past. It's still way too many, but it's allowed detectives to work the cases that are assigned to them, and thus putting more time in it, and you're seeing the results as a result.
Yeah, I wanted to clarify something from Aaron Ellis's email yesterday. Was the suspect already in custody on unrelated charges, or was he?
He was in corrections at that time.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know this to be gang or drug related at all?
I'm not sure on that. Again, we're still in the early stages of the judicial process at this point, and we'll let that play out in court.
Was it a tip or just the surveillance footage?
It was mostly surveillance.
Anything else?
Could we just have your first and last name spelled for the record?
My first name is Dwight, D-W-I-G-H-T, M-I-T-C-H-E-L-L. You must be new. All right.